Welcome back to Master Glass. I am your host, Livio, and today, well, this is a special episode. It is the last episode of 2022, and so I must bring you a champagne cocktail. But I'm not bringing you just a champagne cocktail. Well, I'm bringing you the champagne cocktail. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make two different versions. This cocktail, honestly, is an awesome deliverer of luxury, but it's also a gem of culture relevance in general. I'm gonna set these glasses over here, and the first version I'm gonna make dates back to probably what is the oldest one. In the book of Jerry Thomas in 1862, we have the champagne cocktail served without any brandy or cognac or any curacao, which we do find in later versions. And honestly, in this version here, it was actually served over ice. Since then, things have evolved a little bit. So in this first version here, I'm gonna basically just take my spoon. I'm gonna put a sugar cube right on it, just like that. Now I could dump it directly in the glass, but I do wanna have just a little more control of soaking in my sugar cube. How many dashes go in it is relative to your dasher. So basically what you wanna do here is you wanna somewhat saturate. Okay, because once you dunk in the sugar cube like that, you do want it to dissolve once you pour the champagne in it. So now I have one sugar cube, somewhat saturated with Angostura Bitters, and I'm just gonna take my very cold sparkling wine. By the way, my glass was also very cold, and I'm just gonna fill it up. Now I am not a big fan of the champagne flute, so the white wine glass typically does it for me. And in essence, this drink here, it's basically a flavored sparkling wine. By the way, using Ferrari, not from France, but from Italy, but also a traditional method sparkling wine. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a stir, let that dissolve. By the way, the sugar cube on the bottom allows for more pearling of the champagne to happen, which makes it very refined and elegant. I am gonna top it off with just a little more. There we go, just like that. I am going to give this another mix. Okay. Typically, I like to use, when I'm garnishing with the lemon, I just like to use the peeler. But in this case here, I made a special garnish, just one that to me is a little bit more apt to this drink, which is the lemon twist. There you go, just like that. I'm gonna make sure those oils get in, and I could leave this on the top, or I could dunk it in, or maybe it'll fall in by itself, plop. Give me a like for that. It will do it. The second version that I'm going to make, and I'll taste both of them one in comparison to the other, is with a little bit of cognac. When I worked at Valentino in Italy, it was religious that we had to use actually a little bit of Grand Marnier. So you'll see in different books, such as this French one here, the Livre de Cocktails by Emile Bauwens. This is actually from 1949. And in this book here, he basically puts cognac in the cocktail. And let me just pull up that page real quick. There we go. He actually puts cognac and curacao in his version. In this one here, once again, I'm just gonna go cognac because the more common one that I've heard of was just cognac or just curacao, not both. All right, same little drill here. Saturate the cube with bitters. There we go. Dunk her in. And in this case here, just a half an ounce or 15 mils of cognac will work. There we go. And top with champagne or sparkling wine. Okay. And we're gonna just let that sugar cube sit on the bottom, slowly leach up bubbles that are flavored with sugar and that are flavored with Angostura bitters. I'm gonna give this a quick garnish as well, just like I did earlier. All right, and we'll let that automatically plop in. And now we have two versions. Before I drink it, what did David Embury in 1948 have to say about this cocktail is really interesting. Now, David Embury was not a bartender, was not a cocktail expert, was not a spirits expert. He was a lawyer, but he wrote a lot about the topic of cocktails. And he said, this drink should be served in a pre-chilled saucer. The addition of where does it say it? Why some people rave about the champagne cocktail is a complete mystery to me. The only known reason for regarding this as ultra is the fact that champagne is expensive. But from every point of view, other than that, the cocktail is a decidedly inferior drink. Well, David, I am going to be the judge of that, and I'm going to try these two right now. Okay, so the one that I have here on the left is no cognac. Buttery. Buttery. I'm getting cinnamon. Very nice. Very nice. Sorry, David. I don't agree. Just very easy, I think, to some extent for those people that don't like champagne. A little bit of an upgrade, just a tad of sweetness, a tad of zest of lemon, and a tad of those aromatic flavors from the bitters. So very good. Let's try it with the addition of cognac. Oh, a different cocktail. This one here came out a little more citrusy. So I'm getting not necessarily a lot more alcohol, but I'm getting a lot more citrus. Yeah, the aroma delivers a nice little tad of nuttiness, a nice little, again, touch of cinnamon, which is cool because there's no cinnamon in this cocktail. By the way, I do have a video, I'll leave the link below, just explaining the two different styles of champagne, which is reductive or oxidative. So sometimes if you're drinking champagne and you don't think you like it, you might be drinking the wrong style, so check that video out. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, do give it a like and come back to Master Your Glass, where we don't just bring you cocktails, we bring you traditions. And by the way, very, very happy New Year to all of you, and I look forward to an incredible 2023 with you. Cheers.